Hello, it's SwedishHouseFifa here, and welcome to the 6th episode of King of the Hill. We're gonna have a little rematch. Since in the last episode, Kuba got disconnected because of his Wi-Fi, and he looked like he would have won that stage, I decided let's do a rematch. And since SwedishHouseFifa won that last one technically, Kuba is now the challenger. He decided to do the Kirkred stage, which is the Dutch National Championship, and this is a stage that fits Kuba. He likes those hilly tactical stages. Kuba has decided to go with Katusha, so he's gonna be rocking now with Jay Rodriguez, while SwedishHouseFifa has decided to go with BMC, so he's going to be rocking Philip Schilbert. This one is going to be interesting, guys. And the 6th episode is officially begun of King of the Hill. Let's take a look at the teams. We actually already see Trofimov has attacked from Katusha. So let's start with Katusha, since according to PCM are the challengers, which they also are in real life. So we have Jay Rodriguez. Oh, he's gonna be Joaquin Rodriguez. He's gotta be the best one. He's got like 81 hill and 81 mountain, which is gonna be crucial in this stage. He's got Caruso, Kolobnev, Christoph, Moreno, Paulinho, Spilak, and Trofimov helping him. And right now, Trofimov in the breakaway, so we're gonna see SwedishHouseFifa having to react to this. Then we have SwedishHouseFifa with Schilbert, Balan, Evans, Husot, Finney, Greg Van Godwin, and Peter Vielitz. It's gonna be exciting to see how they're gonna play this. Last time they played against each other, SwedishHouseFifa challenged Kuba to a mountain stage, the Axtredomain stage, and technically he won it, but he won it on a technicality because Kuba disconnected. And so that's kind of the base of this rematch, and he's already caught Trofimov from the looks of this. No, we just accelerated again. This hill just deceived our eyes. It's our optic illusion. I'm not sure how important this is, but the peloton is broken already. We have a favor group out in the front consisting of 34 people, and they got a 2-minute gap on the peloton. But since both guys are here with their entire teams, it's not gonna matter. So we're probably seeing the last of the AI. Let's see what the real people can do in this stage. So 1-4 for the race been ridden. Trofimov's all alone in the front with 3 minutes down to the peloton. But I don't think the real action is going to be at Trofimov's place, because down the peloton they gotta react. Last stage that Kuba did like this was against Dogtruck. It was Sagan versus Costa, and Dogtruck played it, no, not Dogtruck, Kuba played it really well, and he's trying to use some of the same tactics, and it might work out for him, but he does not have a guy like Sagan. He's got Rodriguez, but Rodriguez might be an upgrade, it might be a downgrade. We'll see. If it ends in a sprint, I'd rather have Sagan, but if it ends in an attack, I'd rather have Rodriguez. See, this is interesting. It looks like Rodriguez lost contact, and yeah, Kuba's now realizing, he's first realizing that now, and BMC, Multi's team, has reacted and they're gone away. They've got a minute down to, what? They're so far behind. I think Schilbert is also behind. Schilbert and Rodriguez got caught behind, and it looks like SwedishHouseFifa might just go for his 4-rider out there. And now Christoph is trying to get back. If Christoph comes back, it's going to be a real big threat for SwedishHouseFifa. But he's got two Russo and Greg Van Amen out there who can both sprint, but they've been pacing for a long time. Who knows if you can sprint in the end? It's a 2-minute gap down to the peloton, and Christoph caught up. But a 2-minute gap, who will react on this? Somebody better react, because if it does not end up being Rodriguez versus Schilbert, who knows how it's going to end? I would neutralize the race if it's not those two against each other. So Kuba is doing the sneaky tactic, trying to get Rodriguez up to the front. I'm not sure if SwedishHouseFifa have seen this, because he's only got a minute up to the peloton, up to what's going to become the peloton as soon as Rodriguez gets up there. So it's going to be Rodriguez versus who's it going to be? Who's the best guy? It looks like it's going to be him versus Van Gardner and Vielitz. I mean, it's not optimal for SwedishHouseFifa. He's got to do something. And are they attacking in the peloton? Yes, Katusha is attacking with Luca Paulinho and Simon Spilak. Why is BMC not pacing the peloton? I mean, you want to see a guy like Schilbert try to get up there. He should attack with him now as well. But it looks like he's just going to be fine with going for either Van Avermaet or Husard or Van Gardner, whoever he's got in the front. It's not going to be a fair battle, though. We're halfway through the stage, and I gotta say that SwedishHouseFifa is in a bad spot. He said his captain is gonna be Husard, and he's 73 hill and 75 sprint, 75 acceleration, while you're up against Rodriguez. Where is he? He's got 81 hill, 64 sprint, 82 acceleration. I would still say Rodriguez can be able to sprint better than Husard in the end, because he's gonna have more efforts left in the end. He's gonna be able to have that extra kick, where Husard will be dead from attacking up the hill, because you gotta think that Rodriguez has gotta try something, because if he does nothing and just strolls to the finish line, then Husard's got it. But if we take a quick head count, we see that Kuba has got like 2 or 3 men more than SwedishHouseFifa does right now in the peloton, and it's gonna really hurt SwedishHouseFifa, because he's gonna have to pace at some point. Like, at some point, Cuba's gonna go in the attack, force SwedishHouseFifa to react, and it's gonna drop one rider or two rider every time, and if he keeps doing that, he's gonna be left alone with his captain Husod, and it's not even sure that Husod is gonna be able to survive the pace from the other guys, but right now, everything is just slow and steady. Either Kuba slept or he's trying to make it a bit more equal, cause 4 of his riders just fell off the peloton, and there's only 1 man difference in the peloton, so I mean, it's all more equal, right? We just saw him coming back. We just saw Trofimov and Caruso coming back, so he was just sleeping for a second. It does not look like he's going to be able to bring Luca Paolino back, but those two guys are going to make a difference. He's even going to use Trofimov for water, and just small things like that are going to matter. And you're going to see the entire peloton. Since this is a circuit, they have just been riding through the peloton over and over and over, so that's the bad thing about circuits on multiplayer in PCM. And this is the first action we've seen in quite a while. Daniel Moreno just decided to attack. This guy's got 79 health. Somehow, I don't see SwedishHouseFifa not reacting to this. And yes, we see Greg Van Almen and Peter Wiels are going to the front. They have to pace. You gotta catch him. If you give Daniel Moreno 1 minute, you're gonna be in a bad spot, because I believe that Daniel Moreno can go faster than your domestiques can. You have Greg Van Almen, you got Tor Husod, and he might actually already be going with Tor Husod already, because your domestiques are not good enough to catch a guy like Daniel Moreno. You have to realize that, and you gotta think about your other options. If you'd go with Tor Husod now, you'd be wasting a lot of efforts, but that's the only way you can do it. Actually, it seems like Kuba is also pacing for his own guy. What is he doing? He's both attacking and pacing. He might just not realize he's got caught up in the pacing on the peloton. And Daniel Moreno, actually, what? He's got a minute. Why does he have a minute? So, yeah, we see Peter Wiels is pacing in the front. He's probably going .85 or .80, which is what he should be doing. And it's going to be a rough time for him to catch a minute. And yes, we see his captain is moving to the front. Turusot is now moving to the front. But we'll see you in the next 20 kilometers. And we have SwedishHouseFifa's reaction. His TJ Van Garderen attack, and he realized, you know what, I can't pace and catch Daniel Moreno. I might as well just attack with TJ Van Garderen. And there's a less amount of skill differential between Daniel Moreno and TJ Van Garderen than there is between Tor Husod and Rodriguez. So let's see how this is going to work out for him. He needs to catch up from what looks like 40 seconds on Daniel Moreno. It's going to be tough. It's actually a minute. But it's going to be tough, but it can be done. This is going to be his last chance, because if he does not catch up with TJ Van Garderen, it's all over, and Kuba retains his spot as King of the Hill. And we're now under the last 20 kilometers. Tor Husod has decided to attack. SwedishHouseFifa just said in the chat, I'm fucked. I mean, there's no way I can win this stage, and I think he's correct about that, but you might as well just attack with your favorite. Let's see if Tor Husod can catch up to Daniel Moreno. He's got 2 minutes up to him, and there's no way he can catch up. It's his last chance. He's got 4 Katusha guys right behind him trying to catch up, and they only got 20 seconds up to Tor Husod, and they basically just caught him already. I mean, that's just sad. Like, every single domestique on Cuba's team is better than Tor Husod. So, if he's gonna win this, he's gonna need a miracle. I've said this before, and Handball beat Fires in the very first episode, and it was a miracle, but that kind of miracles are not gonna happen today. And we see that, who's that? That's Rodriguez trying to attack. Yep, it's gonna be Rodriguez Rodriguez and Moreno against Husod. I think SwedishHouseFifa just throws in the white towel and says, good game, you can have this one. You probably would have won the mountain stage if you didn't crash. This time you're winning it fair and square. Oh, actually, he's trying to catch up now with Tor Husod. He's attacking, and the other 3 domestiques are just sitting back. It's gonna be Tor Husod versus Rodriguez versus Moreno. But 3 minutes between Moreno and Tor Husod, most likely not gonna happen that Husod is gonna catch up. I mean, as I said before, that miracle is not gonna happen, and Daniel Moreno is a beast. He's almost as good as Rodriguez is. I don't even think Rodriguez can catch up to Moreno with 10 kilometers left. So this is the first time we see a decisive victory in King of the Hill. All the other ones have been like right on the line. It's been like with a minute gap. This time we'll see a 4-minute gap between first and second place. I mean, that's saying, that's really winning. And there's a reason Cuba likes these stages, because you gotta know which team you're gonna pick and how you're gonna ride the stage. Basically, you gotta have the right mindset going into these stages, because you're gonna know, okay, I have Rodriguez. This is not Sagan. In the last stage I played that was like this, I could just counterattack everything, react to everything, and sprint in the finish. You have Rodriguez, you have Moreno, you have Spilak, you have, okay, Christoph can sprint, but he's not as good as Sagan. But you have those kind of riders, and you gotta attack and try to react, and that's what he's done. He's attacked with those riders, and he's getting away. Husod and Rodriguez already have a 1-minute gap between them, and Rodriguez is actually catching up to Moreno in the front. Moreno looks like he's dead, but with 2 kilometers left, it's not gonna matter. It's either gonna be Moreno or Rodriguez winning it, And with that saying, it's gonna be Kuba taking back his throne. And if you think you have the skill set to beat Kuba, put your Steam name that I can add you on in the comment section below, and you might get a chance to beat Kuba. This guy is one of the best PCMs out there, so if you're able to beat this guy, mad credits to you, cause this guy's good. Congratulations to Kuba, he takes another King of the Hill. Let's see who's next opponent's gonna be. Thank you guys for watching, please leave a like, and see you guys later.